All right, so this is your homework for this week. Number one, I want you to think about this question. How do I typically respond when I'm thrown down? When it seems like it's unfair, when things do not go your way, when it's just a heap of life, how do you respond? What do you say? What do you do? What's your typical response? Just be honest with that. Number two, if God was faithful to Joseph and Ishmael, can I trust him with this situation that I'm in right now? If God was faithful, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Ishmael, Esau was doing fine. If God is faithful in these people's lives, not because they're good and special people, but because God is good and special, then can I trust him too? In verse 3, what does humbling myself and being obedient to God look like in this situation? Because just like Jesus did in Philippians chapter 2, and just like Joseph does, as we'll see in the next weeks, he humbles himself and he's obedient, and as a result, he is promoted. And finally, how can I model Christ's life in my situation? I love how we see Christ's life modeled in Joseph's life. So if we overlay Christ's life on you, because that's what being a disciple is, it's becoming an apprentice to the life of Christ. Not that you got to be crucified, hopefully, although Jesus says that, he does say, take up your cross. And the situation you're going through, do people say, oh, that's just like Jesus? Wow, I see Christ in that. Man, I could see they're following Christ in that. I see the gospel just kind of oozing out of the situation that they're going through. Wow, what an incredible testimony of who God is. Not who you are or me, but who God is. We're called to do the same thing. We are called to demonstrate God's love by how we live our lives. So I want you to spend some time thinking through how we can do that this week.